Look, the biggest podcast where you can learn them lessons. Line for line where you can learn from different sections. Made it out the mud, come tell your story, blessings. Never know who listening, never know who stressing. Devon gave you a voice, come speak your honest truth. Line for line, go bar for bar, it's up to you. Wanna talk sports, gov, and politics? Wanna talk about where you from and your accomplishments? Then Line for Line is really where you need to be. A platform that's really made for folks like you and me. You can find it all no matter what you seek. Whether you calling or you listening, tune in every week.
All right, just like that, we're back in another episode of Line for Line. I have a creator in the building, a very special young lady who's started a business that's taken over the Racine area by storm. I'll let her introduce herself to the world.
Miranda. I am 23 years old, born and raised in Chicago, but I moved out in Kenosha about 12 years ago.
So is it safe to say you're a Bears fan?
Yep,
Let's
definitely.
go.
No Packers this way.
Yeah, it's all about the Bears. So just tell us a little bit about the business that you got started.
Well, I make t-shirts, cups, anything custom. I did start a lash business recently, but I haven't got into that as much as I do with this one that I'm working on now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's going.
What were some things that got you started? Like, were you just at Walmart one day and said, you know what, I could do this?
No, so I don't know. There's like small shops across the world, and my daughter happens to rep for some. Mm-hmm. And they gave me an idea to make baby onesies because I was going to start with baby clothes. Mm-hmm. But then, like, as I proceeded on, I seen custom Starbucks cups, and I was like, oh yeah, that's something I would like to do. Yeah. So, I just bought a Cricut and started going.
And for those listeners at home, what exactly is a Cricut?
It is a smart cutting machine. It could cut all types of vinyl, it could cut wood, engrave, and metal. Yeah, it does a tons.
Did you have any knowledge going into it, or you just bought it?
Nope, I just flat out bought it. I joined a Cricut group on Facebook, and they just basically taught me how to do it on my own.
Nice. Now, being a business owner, what are some things that you tell yourself to keep your business afloat when you have those tough times?
I would have to say with basically just, honestly, I don't even know. I don't know, man. It's crazy being a business owner because it's like one day you can make $400 and then the next day you make only $5, But it's like, I don't know. It's just there. Yeah. It's definitely hard.
Who are some people that keep you going and keep you
My
active?
Boyfriend, he's probably the number one supporter. Mm-hmm. And my sister, she's like, oh man. Yeah? Yeah. Nice. I appreciate her so much.
Yeah. Now, would you say that you're built for like the pop-ups and everything like that just yet?
I've been invited to quite a few, but I made myself back out because I panicked.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Because you have to prep so much stuff, and then it's like, with the Cricut group I'm in on Facebook, they've been to craft fairs and stuff like that. But like, there'd be times where they said they'd sell all of it, and then they'd sell just one thing, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'd get scared pretty much, yeah.
Oh my gosh, well, what's the difference between trying to sell it on like Instagram or whatever and actually being out there connecting with the people?
Well, I mean, it's not really a difference, but it's just more of like, they give me an idea of what they want versus there where I just make something off the top of my head and then they gotta buy it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's definitely something different.
What would you say your hottest item is to date?
Definitely the Starbucks cups.
Yeah. And you can make those with like any logos or what?
Yep.
So just tell us a little bit about that process of how you start from once you receive the order.
So they would message me inquiring about an order. They basically show me inspiration pics, and we'll just go from there. And pretty much because I do SVGs, I don't know if you know what SVG is.
No.
I don't know the term for it, but like, it's a design that's already made that you can just cut out and put it on like a cup,
gotcha, Gotcha.
So that's what I do. I search the SVGs before I even purchase the order, or before I have somebody purchase the order, because I don't know if I can do it for sure, But so far, everything that they've inquired on buying, I was able to do it.
Nice. So like, let's say I were to send you my logo. What would be the next step? You would see if that's something you can do?
No, I can do that because I can use, it's called printer paper vinyl. So it's like, I could just cut it out with the machine and then just iron it on.
No way.
Yeah.
It's that simple, huh?
Yeah.
So how is it that we find out about your business?
What do you mean?
Where can we go to find it?
Oh, Facebook, Instagram. I'm working on a website. I'm going to drop it for the new year.
Nice.
So,
what's the Instagram?
Cute Corner Creations, that's it.
What's on Facebook?
Cute Corner Creations,
Let's go.
It's
Everywhere.
Yes, Cute Corner Creations everywhere.
Now, are you on Twitter yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, you gotta
I'm
move
not.
to Twitter. Twitter is definitely where it's at. People
Really?
think that Instagram is like the number one thing, but it's literally Twitter. People are active on Twitter more than they are on Instagram. So that could be my best piece of advice to you, is look into getting a Twitter, because people obviously retweet it, and the retweets reach so many more people
Right.
than obviously Instagram story, you know? So let's say I were to repost something you tag me in, everyone wouldn't see it on my story, you know, but if I retweet it, it's going everywhere, and people's recommended tweets and things like that as well too. So you can definitely reach more people with Twitter.
I don't even have a personal Twitter, so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Twitter's not your
I'm
thing,
not
huh?
there, yeah.
What? Oh my gosh, you seem like you're the queen of the social media. I would think.
No,
Twitter's
definitely
something.
not.
What about YouTube coming soon? So we can see some behind the scenes stuff or anything like that?
Not really. I'm not for YouTube.
What?
More like TikTok, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's definitely my thing. But it's hard getting people to see your stuff on TikTok because
Yeah.
shadow banned and all that extra stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's difficult. Just like Instagram. It's more convenient for me to get a lot of shares on Facebook versus any other social media platform.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, as a business owner, what would you say the hardest part about starting it was? for you?
Okay. Definitely the hardest part about starting would be, of course, the other business owners who do the same thing I do,
Mhm.
and they fill their opinion out, and they get mad at me. They block me on Facebook.
Oh,
I've
no.
had people block me on Facebook because
Oh,
of
no.
this. Yes, it's ridiculous. But I mean, everybody's gonna do something the same. Just like if you were to do nails, the next person wants to do nails. You know what I mean? So it's like it all depends on who you attract, and I mean, you might get the same clientele, but at the same time, everybody's gonna attract their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
100%.
every person is unique in their own way.
Mhm.
Right.
Nice. What would be that piece of advice that you could give to the next person who wants to start in a crowded market, as you just said?
Definitely go for it. Like I said, the cricket can do so many different things that other people don't do yet, and if they do, they're not out there. You know. But I would definitely say to keep going, and you know, it all starts with people that support you and. And just keep going. Pretty much keep going.
What has been your dealings with support as of now? Like, have you been getting a lot of support from your friends and family, or do
I
you feel like
have.
you need a little bit more? What's it?
Yes, I have. I have a lot of support,
Mhm.
and most of it comes from people from like where I ship to.
Mhm.
I've shipped to about like 20 different states already.
What? Look
Yes,
at you, international.
yes, I'm trying
It's-
to get my business on the map. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, nice. What would you tell yourself? What would you tell your startup self versus from the person that you are now? What would you tell that person starting?
Practice.
Practice?
Yes, because it is very intimidating. It takes a lot of time,
Mhm.
and you just definitely practice. You know.
Have you ever messed up an order or anything like
I
that?
have,
No
and
way.
I have got so discouraged because like I'm like, there's times where like in middle of an order I'll be like, I can't do this, you know, like I give up, and then my boyfriend, he would actually be like, no, redo it, you know, he's like, it's really, you gotta have that special person that'll like, no matter what, keep going up, never give up, you know.
Which is a rare thing to find. People
I
who are
know.
going to support and
Yeah.
push your vision as much as you are going to push it. Same with finding people that help you out with it as well too. Like, who are going to put in the man labors. Like, no one really wants to push your vision the way you're going to push it, you know?
Right.
And that's just the unfortunate fact of the business that we both are in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what would you say you guys are looking forward to the most with this upcoming new year?
I definitely want to get my website in order.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually down the new year, I see myself opening a storefront.
No way.
I do. But at the same time, I'm getting a little discouraged because I know like inside Regency Mall, there's a t-shirt shop, but
Mhm.
like, I feel like I can do something like that, you know? But I just got to get that out of my head that I can't, because I can.
Yeah.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
Exactly.
Mhm.
If you look at Amazon, they started up in a garage. So.
Oh, did they? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Amazon started up in a garage, so never be discouraged when you have people who are bigger than you doing it, you know?
Mhm.
Let's just say you connect with the people more. You never know until you get out there and try as well,
Right.
too.
Right.
So yeah, do you look forward to any events coming up in 2022, or are you
Um,
still working on
No,
getting
I'm
prepared
still
for
working
that?
on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely gonna help promote this as well too with this episode. Get that name out there more. 'Cause once I saw it on Facebook, I just typed creators, and like you were one of the people who came up, and I was like, oh, let's see what she creates. Saw your logo. I was like, okay, she's very serious. She's not just doing it just to say she does it, but doesn't do it. You know,
Yeah.
'Cause, like I could have hit you up, and you're like, oh, I do it here and there. I don't do it full time. You know?
Yeah, no, I definitely take it serious.
So this is becoming a full time, 24-hour.
Yeah, eventually honestly, I make more selling cups than I do at my job, which
Really?
is ridiculous. Yeah, the most I've made in one day is like almost $400.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just off of cups.
That's amazing.
It is.
When you see stuff like that, how much does that motivate you to keep working extra hard
Yes.
and not give up when you feel like you can't do it?
It does. It definitely gives me a boost of like confidence. Like, yeah, I can do it. I can be somewhere. I can be something big, you know? I could see like, I know you can't really, like I could see a cup of mine on a store shelf. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's the vision. That's how it's supposed to be as a young entrepreneur. Now, as we get ready to wrap up this amazing episode, what would be that piece of advice that you would give to the world to say why your brand is the brand that they should shop with?
Because I want to say my brand is unique. I take my time and I actually enjoy doing tons of different designs, like I said. And yeah, I'm a young mother, so you know. Support, yeah, you gotta support Teen Moms.
Support locals. With that being said, we just wrapped up an amazing episode of Line for Line. I greatly appreciate you and your time, young lady.
No problem.
You calling or you listening, tune in every week. Line for line. Oh yeah, I'm going line for line.